One of the best Football Manager skins in the whole game has now been released now that the full version of Football Manager is out. It's an absolute beauty of a skin. It's clean, it's slick, and we're delighted to show it to you today. That's right, everyone. We are showcasing an amazing skin today. It was great in FM23 and it's now been updated for FM24. So excited to show it to you. Before we get into it, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below which skin you've been using and if you're going to use this one going forward, because I think it's great. It is, of course, as you can see, written here, the Tato skin, created by Wazzy FM. I loved it last year. Everyone used to ask, what skin are you using? It was Tato. And I imagine I'll be using it throughout the course of FM24 as well. Before we show you what it looks like in game though, let's show you how you can get it. Firstly, copy the link that I put in the description that says Tato skin. That will then take you to the FMSCOUT webpage where you'll be able to download the skin by clicking the download button, wait a few seconds, and that download will start and you'll be given a skin file. Then, using the article link below, there'll be a description of how to get to the skins file, both for Windows and also for Mac. Once you get to that skins file, drop your recently downloaded Tato skin file in, and then when you next load up Football Manager, you want to go to Preferences, and then in the skin section, you should now see Tato. Click Confirm, it will take a while to reload, and then before you know it, your Tato skin will be loaded. Now, I'm loading up a lead save here, which is actually part of a rebuild that I did on my channel, linked in the description down below. If you prefer more Let's Play style videos, then make sure you come along and check the channel out. But straight away, we are greeted with this, the homepage of the Tato skin. What I loved about it so much is that it's not a super far cry away from a standard Football Manager skin. It's just got so many nice details, so many nice changes that make it feel so much more slick than the normal game does. Here is the homepage, but the page that I always love with the Tato skin is the club info screen, where you get given so much great information. And actually this year, we've got a few changes, things that I don't believe were there last year at least. I don't know for sure, but if I remember right, I played the game enough. I didn't used to see this here, the numbers rating for each of your facilities, obviously out of 20, so you get a really good idea of how good each of your facilities and coaching and recruitment setups are for your club. On top of that, we have our key people, which used to be there, but now we're also getting information about our director of football and some key stats about them, as well as our captain, our key player, and our hot prospect. So it's great to see all this information on one screen. We get given it straight up, and it's so much better than the normal club info screen. We've got our trophies at the bottom here, the club background, rivalries, historical summaries as well. We can change all of these to be whatever you like them to look like. I quite like using the key players look here. I think it always looks quite cool, but whatever you want, the kits, if you've got them installed, can be shown on the profile screen. The board culture, the club atmosphere, all of it is here to see. It looks so good, and every single year I love the Tato skin. Going to click through some of the other tabs, and you guys can pause it should you want to. We're only going to focus on the real big changes that we can see here. One of the changes I really like with the Tato skins every year is the fact that you get the faces of your players when you put them into your tactic. If we put Pirot in there, for example, whatever face they've got is going to be loaded into your tactic here, and it allows you to visualize it so much better. I love the way that it's laid out. It just makes it so much easier to see and looks so much better. And speaking of how things look, let's take a look at what the player screens look like for your stars. Now, Wilfried Gnonto, his report is laid out in a great way, and of course you can tweak these to your liking should you want to. We get his information about where he can play on the pitch. His attributes are here, his age, his appearance count, his personality, his value, all of the information you can find here as well. You can also see his pros and cons of his coach report brought to us on one single screen, so we get all this information on one place. You don't have to hover over the wanted button to see who wants him. It's all written here as well. Everything given to us on one easy to follow screen. You've got his preferred feet as well, his right foot and his left foot, not just what foot he is strongest with. And of course you can customize these as well. If you're someone that really likes the attribute analysis graph, you can put that on the side here as well. Like I say, it's not a huge far cry away from the normal Football Manager skin. The colors aren't massively different or anything like that. It still feels very much like Football Manager, but just made so much more unique. And sometimes skins can go a bit over the top, not in a bad way always, but sometimes skins will look nothing like the standard FM skin, whereas this, it's just a great balance between something that feels new, but also feels very familiar and doesn't feel too out of place in the FM world. Now, there's so many little changes that I can't go through and show you everything that's been overhauled about this skin. I'm just covering the basics here. When you forward ahead, this is how it looks for those interested. If we go past this Wilfried Gnonto thing, there you go. This is what it looks like when you progress a day. I could be wrong here, but I feel like the home screen looks a little bit different to how it normally looks as well. I feel like in normal FM, you just get everything here to the right, but on the news screen, we're also getting upcoming events, recent results, and recent transfer activity all on the left. If that is already there in the normal Football Manager skin, apologies, but either way, I think it looks really nice. For those wondering what it looks like in the actual game as well. Here you go, we've got a pre-season friendly with Chelsea. Just letting it progress for a few seconds in this match. Once the ball goes out, we should be able to see what the game looks like in between highlights, and this is one of the things I love about Tato. Makes it really handy when you're managing. Once Chukwuemeka eventually puts his ball away and we can get the highlight done with, we'll be able to see it. There we go, it did take a while. This is what the Tato skin looks like during your game. You get all of this information on one screen, everything you'd want to know about your team, so you can react in the best way possible during the game. And it also looks very nice too. I love the colours of it. It's not too flashy, it's not too in your face, there's not too many colours going on. And if you're looking for a darker kind of skin, this is definitely one of the best ones out there. You can see the team here for Chelsea, also the opposition that we're playing against, which is also a Chelsea squad. It's an intra-squad friendly. We've got the shot maps for both teams, the action zones, the average positions, the XG match story, and of course you can change all this should you want to, but just having all of this information on one screen, I absolutely love it. The Tato skin is one of the sleekest, cleanest skins out there, and I really suggest you give it a go. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Obviously, like I say, didn't show absolutely everything about this skin. You guys can check it out for yourselves. We've got a goal, Nicholas Jackson, there we go. But hopefully you will check it out, because I really do think it's one of the best skins that you can get. Thank you for watching. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. Thanks for Wazzy FM for creating the skin, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.